guys! It is finally time for me to do another pregnancy update. I think the last one was at 25 weeks and now I am 30 weeks. So it has been a while, but that has been just because not a lot has been different or changed, but I feel like a few things have come up now that I'm ready to sit down and make this video for you guys. I do apologize in advance because I am sick. I have a cold right now, so I probably sound kind of funny, and I'm going to try and cut out any like blowing noses, sneezes, or anything like that, so bear with me. And by the way, being sick while you're pregnant is probably one of the worst things ever because you can't like take anything for it. I was at the doctor yesterday renewing some medication, and I asked her like, what can I do? And she's like, pretty much nothing. So that's great. We're hanging in here and hoping that it'll just go by pretty quickly. Been resting a lot and everything, but besides the point, I'm here to talk to you about being 30 weeks pregnant and how Nova is doing. So the app says she's the size of a zucchini, and I find that funny because the zucchinis that we buy are generally pretty small, so I don't know if zucchinis are generally larger in other places, but that's just the vegetable the app says, so we'll just go with it. So she's about 15 to 17 inches long, and she's weighing like between 3 to 4 pounds, probably more towards like 3.5 pounds right now. At this point, now in the 3rd trimester, she'll start gaining half a pound a week until I deliver. So that's crazy. So I have like 10 weeks left, so she's gonna gain another 5 pounds, give or take, of course. The big thing going on for her this week is that her brain is really developing. But one thing that's a bit hard for me to wrap my head around is just knowing how big she is and how she's like a fully formed human at this point. But it's just so crazy to like look down at my stomach and realize that I have like a living being in there. I know I have had one in my belly quite a long time, but I think because I'm a part of like a Facebook pregnancy moms group who are like due in March, and there's some people who have of course, unfortunately, gone into preterm labor and have delivered their babies, and thankfully their babies are okay. I think there are a couple, but them sharing pictures, I'm like blown away to think that that's what I have going on inside me right now. Like, it's just so strange to wrap my head around. She tends to hiccup quite a lot, and it's like cute for the first like 5 hiccups, and then after you're like, okay, you can be done now, because it's like this constant like tapping kind of feeling like in your belly. It's so weird. She moves a lot. Her movements are becoming like, it's hard to describe, but basically I can just like feel her reposition herself frequently, and like they're less like a kick, more as they are just like, you can just feel her just kind of moving around. She has also started to open her eyes, which I think is really neat. I guess though her vision isn't very good, but that will continue to develop as these next few weeks go on. So as for me, some new things that I'm experiencing is definitely swelling. I don't have a ton of swelling like in my feet or hands or anything, but I have noticed a little bit. I've taken off my wedding ring because I find it's just a little tight, a little uncomfortable. I do think I could have gotten away with it for a little while longer, but I just don't want to like one day wake up and then not be able to take it off. So I did take it off. I might get a little cheap replacement ring for the time being. I'll have to look into that. I have been having some acid reflux type symptoms where if I eat too close to going to bed, I can't lay in like a flatter position. I have to like be propped up with lots of pillows or like this pillow wedge that I have. So that has been kind of annoying. And then of course I'm having this trouble sleeping, which hasn't been anything new because that has been going on for a while, partly due to being uncomfortable, due to the hip pain that I get, and having to pee, and just regular pregnancy stuff. But of course the sleep trouble is also contributing to how actually exhausted I am. It was almost like the 2nd trimester ended, and that like energy that they say you get, it just like totally fizzled, and so I'm really exhausted. It doesn't help that I'm sick and don't sleep at night, so I'm sure those are all contributing to this feeling, but I'm definitely very tired. I found that the most like changes in my chest have been this like trimester, these past few weeks. In the 1st trimester I didn't really have much tenderness or soreness like a lot of people say, but the last couple of weeks I have noticed more and more, and they're also just like changing. Like, this is so TMI, but they're very veiny and they have like just marks on them. That's the best way I can explain them. So it has been really weird to watch them change. Oh, and then also I did have a little bit of a leakage at one point, which was honestly really exciting. I thought that was super exciting. I've been nervous about breastfeeding a little bit, like wondering if, you know, my body's gonna do what it needs to, and so when I had that little like droplet, I was super excited. And then of course with the 3rd trimester I am peeing quite frequently. I have to go to the bathroom very often, and it's just, yeah, all the weight on the bladder, and also because I drink a lot of water because I'm trying to stay hydrated. So it can be kind of frustrating when you're out and about and you have to use like every public restroom in sight, but Caleb has been really good to be patient with me and wait for me to do that quite often. So I did have a midwife appointment a few days ago, and it was really good because she was able to feel my tummy and feel the baby, and she could tell that Nova is actually head down right now, and that was really reassuring. I know that we still have time left, and like you never know if she's gonna come out of that position, but I just felt reassured that like she's already on her way, she's already doing what she's supposed to. So that was exciting. And then they also measured my belly, so like I think it's called the fundal height, from your pubic bone up to like the top of your uterus. I was measuring exactly on track for where I was, so that was reassuring. Since the last pregnancy update, I did do the glucose test, and I did pass that, which was really great. But I am still taking my thyroid medication that I started like at the very beginning of the pregnancy, and I'm doing my like monthly blood test to check up on it and make sure my levels are still good. And then I will have to, you know, keep looking at that after pregnancy to see if this is going to be something that sticks around after, or if I'll be lucky enough and the thyroid issue will just be when I'm pregnant. Something that's really crazy is, as of today when I'm uploading this video, there's only 66 days until March 24th, which is our due date. So really there's only 2 months, like really, like that's so crazy. I can't believe it. I don't even know. I feel like super excited, a little stressed, like what all do we have to get done? But then I'm also not that stressed because I feel like we're pretty prepared already. So I just want to like enjoy this last couple months, because it's definitely going to be a huge change in our lives. As much as we wanted this for so long, I am not naive and I know that is going to rock our world. But I am definitely ready for it. We've been going to a weekly birth class, and that has been really great. So far there have been 3 classes, and I think there's 7 total. I might be wrong, but they have been really educational. It's been something great for Caleb and I to do, and to be purposeful with like thinking about the birth and planning, you know, how we want things to go. And then another exciting thing that's coming up is in just about over a week, I'll be having our baby shower. And that is just really crazy to say, because we're already at the point where we're having a baby shower, and I'm so excited to celebrate her. And you guys, the nursery is finished. The nursery is totally done, and I am so happy about it. I'm in it right now, obviously, not showing you guys yet, but I love it. I look around and I just feel so at peace in here, and I think that's really, really good for all of the time I'm going to spend in here, is to just, you know, enjoy the space. But saying that, we are filming the nursery reveal this weekend, and we'll be posting it for you guys like as soon as it's edited. Stay tuned for that. That will be on the Ayla and Caleb channel though. I'm really excited to share with you guys. Thank you guys for watching and always being so supportive towards Caleb and I on this journey. It has made such a big difference in our lives, and we're so grateful for you. And of course, we'll end this off with a bump shot and show you guys my 30-week bump with our baby girl. Okay, so here is my 30-week bump. It is getting like pretty big and definitely noticeable. So there you go. There is my 30-week bump. Only 10 more weeks to go, and I couldn't be more excited. Thank you guys for watching. We'll see you in the next one. Bye.